This is Raghupta. Welcome back to our channel. This is the last video of this chapter. Question number 6, question number 8. Show that one of the value of 1 plus sin pi by 8 plus I cos pi by 8 by 1 plus sin pi by 8 minus I cos pi by 8 whole power 8 by 3 is minus 1. One of the value of this term is equals to minus 1. First you can take the value of 1 plus sin pi by 8 plus I cos pi by 8 by 1 plus sin pi by 8 minus I cos pi by 8. When we are applying the De Mor's theorem, cos theta plus I sin theta, it terms cos theta plus I sin theta, but in this term not given cos theta plus I sin theta, sin theta plus I cos theta. So cannot apply the directly De Mor's theorem. Now we apply the De Mor's theorem, a small changing of this term. Okay, so what is the changing of this term? Sin theta can be changed into the cos theta. Cos theta is changed into the sin theta. When cos theta is changed to sin theta and sin theta changed to the cos theta, if sin 90 minus theta equals to cos theta, we know that, then and cos 90 minus theta equals to sin theta is also, we know that. Clear? So sin theta, sin pi by 8 can be written as cos 90 means pi by 2 minus pi by 8. So cos 90 minus theta equal to sin theta. So sin pi by 8. So sin pi by 8 can be written as in the terms of cos pi by 2 minus pi by 8. Similarly, cos theta can be written as sin 90 pi by 2 minus pi by 8. Clear? Sin 90 minus theta is equals to cos theta. Similarly, same term, a small change, plus and minus 1 plus cos pi by 8 minus pi by 8 minus I sin pi by 2 minus pi by 8. Okay, simplify pi by 2 minus pi by 8. Simplify pi by 2 minus pi by 8. The LCM of 2 and 8 divided by 2, that equal 4 pi, divided by 8 pi, that equals to 3 pi by 8. So pi by 2 minus pi by 8 is equals to 3 pi by 8. So 1 plus cos 3 pi by 8 plus same 1 I plus sin 3 pi by 8. Similarly, 1 plus cos 3 pi by 8 minus I sin 3 pi by 8. Clear? We know that the formula of 1 plus cos theta, 1 plus cos theta equals to, this is the rough work, these are the rough work. Okay, 1 plus cos theta equal to 2 cos square theta by 2. Clear? Sin theta equals to, sin theta equal to 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. Okay, can apply these two terms, these two formulas. 1 plus cos theta, theta means 3 pi by 8, that equals to 2 cos square theta by 2, theta ante 3 pi by 8 by 2, that equals 3 pi by 16 plus I into sin theta, theta means 3 pi by 8, 2 sin 3 pi by 8 by 2. So 3 pi by 16 into cos 3 pi by 16. Same 2 cos square 3 pi by 16 minus I into 2 sin 3 pi by 16 into cos 3 pi by 16. Observe this term, common term 2 cos 3 pi by 16, that equal to common term 2 cos 3 pi by 16, 2 cos 3 pi by 16. The remaining part cos 3 pi by 16 minus I sin 3 pi by 16. Okay, same, sorry, plus 2 cos 3 pi by 16 is the common. The remaining part cos 3 pi by 16 minus I sin 3 pi by 16. These two terms are same, cancelled. Okay, now we apply the power. Now we apply the power 8 by 3. Now we apply the power 8 by 3. Whole power of 8 by 3 is equals to, the value of this term is the remaining part. Please make a note and continuation. Finally, the remaining part cos 3 pi by 16, cos 3 pi by 16 plus I sin 3 pi by 16 by cos 3 pi by 16 minus I sin 3 pi by 16 is whole power 8 by 3, is whole power 8 by 3. Okay, separate these two terms, power apply the both numerator and denominator, cos 3 pi by 16 plus I sin 3 pi by 16 whole power 8 by 3 by cos 3 pi by 16 minus I sin 3 pi by 16. Okay, now apply the cos theta plus I sin theta, can apply the De Mor's theorem, that equals to cos theta plus I sin theta whole power of n equal cos n theta plus I sin n theta. Cos n means 8 by 3 into 3 pi by 16 plus I into sin 8 by 3 into 3 pi by 16 whole by. Similarly, cos 8 by 3 into 3 pi by 16 minus I sin 8 by 3 into 3 pi by 16. Now cancelled the terms, 3 3 8 2 just same, 3 3 8 2 just 3 3 8 2 just 3 3 8 2 just. Okay, the remaining part cos pi by 2 plus I sin pi by 2 whole by cos pi by 2 minus I sin pi by 2. You know that the value of cos 90 0 plus I into sin 90 1, that equal 0 minus I into 1, that equal to I by minus I is the that cancel. The final answer is minus 1. Okay, clear? We get the answer minus 1. Okay, first we can take the value of this term, and after that simplification of this term, after that we can apply the power 8 by 3, can applying the De Mor's theorem, get the answer easily minus 1. Clear? Clear. Next, the last problem of this chapter, question number 9. This is also a simple, very easy problem, just applying the De Mor's theorem. If m comma n are integers and if m comma n are integers and x equals to cis alpha, x equals to means cos alpha plus I sin alpha, y equals to cos beta plus I sin beta, then I sin beta, then show that x power of m y power of m, x power of m y power of m plus 1 by x power of m y power of n, sorry, 1 by x power of n y power of n equals to 2 cos of m alpha plus n beta. This is the first condition. Next condition, x power of m y power of n minus 1 by x power of m y power of n equals to 2i sin of m alpha plus n beta, m alpha plus n beta. This is also a very easiest problem, just listen carefully. First, the given x equals to y equals to, the values of x equals to simply we can write cis alpha and y equals to cis beta. Clear? Next, can take the values x power of m into y power of m, x power of m into y power of n. X means cos alpha plus I sin alpha whole power of m into y means cos beta plus I sin beta whole power of n. Now apply the De Mor's theorem. Cos m alpha plus I sin m alpha. Clear? Next, cos beta plus n beta plus I sin n beta. Okay, this can write simply cis m alpha into cis n beta. Already we know that cis theta 1 into cis theta 2 equal to cis of theta 1 plus theta 2, since formula of cis theta 1 into cis theta 2 equal to cis of theta 1 plus theta 2. Can apply the formula cis m alpha plus n beta. Okay. Next, similarly 1 by x power of m into y power of n. Clear? That equals to 1 by cis of m alpha plus n beta. So 1 by cos alpha plus I sin alpha equals to cos alpha minus I sin alpha. So cos of m alpha plus n beta minus I sin m alpha plus n beta. Adding these two terms, the first condition is proved. X power of m into y power of n plus 1 by x power of m into y power of n. The value of this term equals to cos of m alpha plus n beta plus I into sin of m alpha plus n beta. Okay, value of x power of m y power of n plus cos of m alpha plus n beta minus I sin of m alpha plus n beta. Cancellation the like terms, difference plus and minus, these two terms are cancelled. Adding the remaining two parts, that equals to 2 cos of m alpha plus n beta. 2 cos of m alpha plus n beta. This is the final result. Next, second condition. Small difference between first and second condition. First condition plus second condition is minus. So subtraction of these two terms, plus minus, this term is minus, this term is plus. So cancellation of these two terms, the remaining parts are imaginary parts. Adding two imaginary parts, the final answer is 2i into sin of m alpha plus n beta. This is the second condition result, 2i into sin of m alpha plus n beta. Okay, this problem is closed, hence proved, ఓకే. టోటల్గా మనకి చాప్టర్లో 9 ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ చెప్పాం. 9 ప్రాబ్లమ్స్లో 2 essay క్వశ్చన్స్ ఆర్ గివెన్ ఇన్ పబ్లిక్ ఎగ్జామినేషన్. సో 2 into 7 ఈక్వల్స్ టు టోటల్ 14 మార్క్స్. టోటల్గా మనకి 14 మార్క్స్. నెక్స్ట్ 2 వీడియోస్లో మనము ఇంకొక 14 మార్క్స్ వరకు గ్యాదర్ చేయొచ్చు. టోటల్గా మనకి 28, మనకి 2A పాస్ మార్క్స్ 27, టోటల్ మార్క్స్ 27 పాస్ మార్క్స్. సో ఇంకొక 3 వీడియోస్లో మనకి పాస్ మార్క్స్ అనేది క్లోజ్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్. వీడియో నచ్చినట్లయితే లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి.